wouldn't keep a consistent amount of people, and you know, I think at least once or twice a year they'd have a new person in for whatever position that they had to fill. And, you know, I'd ask them. I'm like, hey, what's up on some work? Let me know. Hook me up, dude. Let me know. And so I'd ask him like every you know, I wouldn't ask him, I wouldn't bug him all the time, but you know, at least every 2 or 3 months I'd be like, hey, what's up? Hook me up. Maybe every month. I don't even remember at this point. But you know, I know it wasn't like every fucking day. It was, you know, every so often. You know, after doing this for 3 years of asking him, and ask the next foe is a ruin hidden in the lake. A ripple of thunder looks underwater. Is that it? Are we good? Are we good? We're cool. Alright, so I'd been asking this fucking guy for 3 fucking years about hooking me up with a job because, you know, I cannot find a job. Jobs have always been difficult in town for me. And he fucking knew it. So, you know, I'd ask him. I wouldn't bug the shit out of him or annoy him about it, but, you know, every now and then I'd ask him about a job lead or whatever. And he'd always just tell me, you know, we got too many people and there's not enough work. So I'd be like, okay, cool, let me know, right? Instead, he gets another one of his friends a job, and they already had a fucking job. They already had a job at a warehouse. They were doing like, he was like what is it called? What's it? He drove forklift, right? So he already had a fucking job. I didn't have a job. I was bugging this dude about getting a fucking job for 3 fucking years, and he gets somebody else a job. And that shit just infuriated me. I was livid. Oh, and the day, like, I found out, like, I'm driving my friend, like, we were both looking for work, and, like, a day or two prior to that, we got at this one place, like, you know, he said, you know, you get there at, like, a certain time when they open or before they open. We were waiting there for, like, a half hour in the fucking snow, and they pretty much told us that even if they did have any work come in, that we have not been there before, that we have not worked with them before, we had not worked for them before, and even if any work did come in, we would be a low priority to send out to this place. And it's like, we just got here at this time in the morning and stood in the fucking snow. So I was like, I kind of just brushed that off at the time. And then it just infuriated me because a couple days after that, me and my dude were looking for work, and we rolled up next to this, you know, a van. I wasn't even paying attention, and he rolled down to the window and started talking to this guy that at this friend's where he worked. And, you know, started talking now. At first I was like, okay, cool. And then I was just infuriated. I was so pissed off because it's like, dude, I was asking you for work for all these years, and you give our other friend fucking work. Now, I understand. I kind of understand why he did it. I'm probably a terrible worker. I know I am. I'm terrible working for other people than I am for myself. So I was pissed off. I probably shouldn't have been as pissed off. Could be childish, but it felt like betrayal, dude. It fucking... You know, I need fucking work, okay? When I am denied work, when you're gonna prioritize somebody who already has a job over someone that cannot find a steady job, you're fucking with my livelihood, dude, for real. Employment, housing, that's fucking human rights right there, man. And when you're... And then again, it's their right to not hire me, so... That's... Since they, you know, capitalized just simply employment and housing and I need to read more about capitalism anyway, so... But, you know, that shit just infuriated me. So, after that, I kind of ended up cutting off our friendship and distancing myself. And I just focused on school. Because, like, during that whole summer, we were both having relationship problems. His girlfriend dumped him. My girlfriend was trying to dump me. And, you know, I was able to convince her to hold on a little longer. And, you know, that I would change. And, you know, I did as much as I could as far as being able to change, you know, in a way she was desiring. Obviously, I didn't have the employment to help me out. But, you know, with the employment and everything else I was going through, I was in a panic. Yo, I was in a fucking panic. Because it's like, if I cannot find this job, if I cannot move out on my own, my relationship is going to deteriorate right in front of my face. And I would fucking panic. And, you know, it'd be difficult. It'd be like trying to go to an interview, and I am trying not to burst in tears because my relationship may not exist tomorrow because I cannot find a job and move out on my own. So, you know, it was really difficult to, it was difficult. It was trying. And it's everything I'm still trying to recover from. So anyway, after that point, well, at that point, like, I'd spent the whole summer, we were, like, just partying and doing all that shit, and I was like, you know what? I was fucking up in school, and I couldn't find a job, and, you know, hanging out all the time with friends, partying, drinking, getting drunk, you know, I'm not gonna be able to, you know, none of that helps me with finding a job, and at that point, it's like, you already showed that you were not trying to help me with, you know, employment, and, okay, I can't tell, I think he's coming up near me. So at that point, it's like, you already showed me you're not trying to help me with employment. Even though I fucking asked you. I asked you, motherfucker. So, you already showed me, you know, you already given me my answer. Like, your actions spoke louder than words. I already got your answer. I know exactly how you feel about hooking me up with some work. So that was... Okay, where are you gonna go? Are you gonna come up now or what? I don't think he's gonna come up. He might. Am I gonna get a ride on his tail? Almost looks like it. Nope, no. Oh, shit. Right here? Come here. Like, sometimes, like, yeah, actually, most of the times, I'm able to get a ride on his tail, but it doesn't look like it here. Where... Sometimes he's easy to get a ride on, and other times he's an asshole. So... After that point, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on school. All of my attention went to school, pretty much. He might shock me once or twice. Which I hope he doesn't. So all of my attention just went to school at that point. And, you know, focused on school, focused on my grades. Oh, shit. There we go, we got on him. So, you know, it's like, he's hanging out with friends and partying all the time. Ain't gonna get me a fucking job. Ain't gonna fucking, you know, help me with better grades. You know, they could give a fuck less about me trying to make something happen for myself, right? And, you know, at that point... Well, after that entire summer where all we did was fucking party, you know, then, yeah, my attention went... Whoa, hey... I'm glad I didn't fall off. So all my attention went to school because, you know, if I didn't have any time to do schoolwork or look for a job while I'm partying all the time. So, you know, that's where all my attention went. And we got it? Cool. So I did that, and in that time, while I was just focusing on school and looking for a damn job, like it's a fucking job itself. You know, he gave our other friend a job when he knew I needed a job. So I was... That fucked me up. Like, it's like, yo, how you gonna play me like that, right? I think... There we go. Hopefully he doesn't want to go for a ride. One more time. Are we going to have him here? Are we really gonna have him here? Wow! Wow! He was a pushover. Let's see what the next one looks like, though. Let me see. That's 7. Where is 8? Which one is 8? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do another one because that one was so quick. So I might be able to get 5 out done in this session. So then we just have, you know, less ones to do in next sessions. So, you know, all that shit, that has me fucked up. Like, if I can't trust somebody I consider the best friend, you know, especially when I needed that help, yeah. And I don't want to, like, sound homophobic, even though I expressed it homophobic at the time. I'm just gonna wait until after the save part to say what I'm gonna say. Probably not gonna be best to say it right at the beginning of a session.